YouTube. Hope everybody had a good Christmas. Um, mine was fairly decent. You know, I like I said, I didn't get home until Thursday morning, and spent time with my mom because she wasn't off Christmas. Gave her her gift, bought her a laptop, well, a Chromebook, a Chromebook. That's basically it's a 2-in-1. You flip it over, it's a tablet, touchscreen, all that good stuff like that. So got her that. Was able to buy my wife all her Christmas gifts last week, so she was able to do all that. We opened our gifts Thursday night. Well, really, was Monday. Opened our stuff like 12 a.m., 1 a.m., whatnot like that. Then went to my sister-in-law's for Friday. Stayed up there for a couple hours. Came back home. So Saturday, I came back to my mom's house. And I'm going to be honest. I knew the freight line was going to be open Saturday. I knew that. But for whatever reason, it didn't hit me until like 5:30 that, because I made it to my mom's house probably about, maybe about like 9 or 10 or something like that. So it was like early that day. I sat there and I fiddled with it. And I could have easily went back to the Freightliner and got the starter, because it was one of them situations where, if you don't have experience with something, and when you're doing it and you kind of second guessing yourself, because you're like, it said that if it don't do this, then that means, it's messed up. But I'm not sure because I don't have any experience with it. So I spent the majority of the time second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh guessing myself all the way up until like 5:30. And like I said, I got there like 9 or 10. So I could have easily, when I did the first initial test that I was going to do and saw that it wasn't working, and could have easily went on ahead and went and bought it, took it off, slapped the other one back on there, left out Sunday. Didn't do that. So Sunday I go by, and the guy's like, "Yeah, man, we got 8. We got 8 starters back here, man." So the starter was like $350. Me and my father-in-law put it on. Took us probably about, I would say about 2 hours, because, tightening the bolts up and, all the good stuff, getting, going through the tool bag, making sure we got the right tools and everything like that. So about 2 hours. And I ain't even gonna say it was 2 hours. It's probably about a little bit over an hour, maybe, something like that. Anyway, got it off, turned the ignition, fired right up. So it is what it is. So, like I said, I have been watching some videos, and some videos are saying, like, if you change it out on the firewall, then, even though it's more prone to certain things because it can get wet because of the position and stuff it's in. But it was like, if you're going to change that out, you might, change them both out at the same time, and I really got about 3 more weeks out of it. Plus, I figure, things go when it's really hot and things go when it's really cold. So, like, when it's really hot, like hoses and stuff like that, more heat and stuff like that being generated. So make sure your hoses and stuff are where they need to be and all that good stuff like that. And then, like I said, I feel like maybe electrical parts and stuff like that, they're more prone to go, because obviously you turn it off and, it's just, at least that's just my particular theory. I mean, I'm not too sure. Then I'm dealing with my door right here, man. Let me show you. Like, I gotta get. I've been putting screws in it, like screws that dig into the stuff. I've been doing that. But they keep popping out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get like a whole bunch of them, and I'm gonna get my drill and a good drill bit. I'm just gonna drill all the way up and down to get it to stay. Cause what'll happen is I shut the door and it'll catch. It'll catch like right here. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it'll catch right there, and like the door act like it it doesn't want to open. So try to do that, man. Man, it's cold up here, man. It's cold. Cause it's crazy because like Sunday back home it was like 61 degrees, and I didn't have no hoodie on. Like the sun was out, and then to leave from 60 to like last night I stopped. It was like 26, 27 that night. And it's like, man, there's just a rapid just change and stuff like that. And so I messed around when I got home. Well, not when I got home, when I got back to Meridian. I went to the TA and I filled up. Now, when I scaled out, I was like I had like a little bit less than half a tank. I was like 79,080 some pounds, right? And I went and filled up. And it wasn't until I got halfway back to my mama's house and I was like, oh man, I didn't even realize that I filled up. And I'm not gonna leave the truck running, so I'm not gonna burn no diesel off, so that weight's still gonna be there. So, I made it to I went bypassed the scale in Mississippi. And then so I know like when you get in Alabama, it's really not any scales in Alabama, going from 20 and when you catch 65. So you're really not gonna run into a scale until you get to Tennessee. And I got there and I'm already knowing. And like when the guy loaded me, we were going back and forth about the length of the trailer. And I'm like, I know the trailer's in the 53 because I know what the 53 looks like. Because the 53, the butt, like the end of the trailer is like so much further back. So I'm looking like this joker got to be like a 49 or something like that. Like it's longer than a 48 because I know the length of a 48. So he was like, well, let me just load it from the front so we don't run out of room on the back. But I was thinking, like yesterday, I was thinking, man, maybe we should have loaded it in a situation like that. I don't know what the situation is, but it seemed like it should have loaded it from the back to the front because you got more leeway in the back because those are like as the trailer goes, those are strong points of the trailer and stuff like that. Like the middle part, that's the strongest part of the trailer. So you really want your heavier stuff towards the back versus pushing it up to the front where you start, dealing with your steers and stuff like that. So anyway, I got to the scale. And man, I was sitting on the scale. That joker was 79. Then that joker jumped to like 80,100, 79,860, 80,200. So it's just steady looking. I'm steady looking. I'm like, I got like a little bit less than 3/4 of a tank. Please let this joker settle under 80,000 pounds. That joker settled at like 79, 650 or 750 or something like that. I'm like, oh, thank goodness. But I knew when I saw that, I said I got my work cut out for me because I'm going up 79. And I'm already knowing, not 79, 71. I'm already knowing what's going on. Because you get on 65, you can run 65 up to Louisville. You get to Louisville, you get on 71. And just from like south of Louisville, like on 65 going up that way, it's just up. And you don't really clear off until you get like Dayton, Ohio, like when you like around Columbus and stuff like that. That's like when you like start leveling off. But it's just a continued ascension all the way up there. So I'm gonna fill out the little thing I need to fill out today because I went to like the cat website in Memphis because that's the closest cat that I saw that had like a dino, and I think is it a Thompson? It may be a Thompson cat, I think, but they have a dino there. All the rest of them, like in Mississippi, they do truck service, but they don't have like a dino or anything like that. I want to get a dino. I want to know what I'm putting to the ground, and then you can do your little diagnostics from there. And so I'm gonna do that in February. I gotta figure it out. I know, like, me and my wife, we got our budget together and stuff like that, so I know like what I'm gonna do it on a week where, like, ain't too much going on. So it'll probably be like the third week of either the third week of February or like the first week of February. I'm gonna do it like that. And I guess I don't know, I'm gonna take the whole week off or what. I might just take a couple of days off. I might just go and take the whole week off because it's some other stuff that I gotta be I need to be doing because I need to put a water pump on my car or get a water pump on my car because I'm giving it to somebody. So I need to go ahead and do that. And I think all the leaves and stuff, they probably be done fell out